Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday already. That means back to work tomorrow for most of you. Yay. We are at the glue factory today. The rate that we're going is pretty abysmal. We're making about 2 clicks a week right now, and if that pace remains as it is, it will take us 20 weeks to hit pity on the Black Star, and that's just too long. So we gotta get back to grinding. We gotta hit the grindstone a little bit harder. Put in some overtime or whatever off stream. Start really hitting the glue factory hard so that we can move on. But I hope everyone is doing well on this Sunday afternoon, or evening, I guess, for most of you. And today, hopefully, we'll make a lot of money. We definitely will not get enough to do a click today. We have 300 mil, so we need 1.5 bill to get anywhere. That's not going to happen today for sure, but hopefully I'll have some time to put in some extra time this weekend and get more than 2 clicks a week. Hello, Aaron. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. I try to keep up with the Discord chats, but I don't often respond in there. I see most of it though, usually. 20 mil for that horse, huge. Mario, hello. Good evening. Happy Sunday. We're level 36 already. That's kind of crazy, actually. I tried to do some Temporos at work today, and they have added the squares on mobile, like the blue squares for the fishing spots, which is really cool. But there's no difference between like the double spot and the normal spots, and I only got 2 games in. 2 mass games in. Was kind of busy today. It's tough to like cut out that much of time in a row. Could do Song of the Elves today, but instead play like 6 hours of Bald Gate with a friend of mine. Man, you probably passed me then in Bald Gate. We spent all day yesterday making almost no progress. We spent the whole day just dying to things. So the save that we have hasn't even like saved the elf or anything. Tactician is tough, man. Tactician is tough. I really need to think a little bit harder about strategy and things like that. I do not have a single thing of RuneScape going right now. Let's get something going. Even if I can't mess around with it, let's get something. Cut of those goblins that had the gnome on the windmill. It took us like 4 days to get that far. And you just nailed it. I guess like we don't play that much on stream, to be fair. Six hours. Are you guys playing on like normal or something, or did you decide to go tactician? I don't know how the other difficulties feel. And a merchant named Aaron? That's crazy. The 2 R's instead of 2 A's is wild to me. You'd think it'd be very uncommon, but... Tactician? Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Merchant is no longer with us. Rip. Got myrtleized, huh? Murderer yet. killed, I get like a version of himself, I guess. If he was in the game, he would have killed himself. Not sure how that works. I seen he wiped out the entire settlement. He just like made somebody mad and they all attacked you. Huh? Crazy that you lived. Sometimes you get ambushed by stuff like that, like the dead hyenas, like the bloated hyenas we ran into the other day. I'm like, oh, this is easy, and just wiped them out, no problem. And then there was like a pack of wargs right next to them that just totally murdered us. It was great. Hey, Despondent, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Let's check.
Hello there.
ZeroNZE just followed.
OwnZ, thanks for the follow. Or OnZ. Either way, really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. There's a way to make the game a lot harder. You know, on what was the other game called? Divinity Original Sin 2. They have like the skeletons, and I've seen a lot of people do a poison build, like a solo skeleton poison build, because skeletons can't be poisoned. That seemed really interesting, but I don't think there's any skeletons in Baldur's Gate. Accidentally got a RuneScape save spot. Wolf blocked all the enemies from attacking us. Crazy. So you just tank one wolf, and then you're good. You can kill everyone. Magic or bows or something, you're set. Karmic Dice, it's called. Never even heard of it. Love your YouTube. First time seeing you live. Hey, appreciate you watching the YouTube. We also stream on YouTube. There's like a whole live stream section. And we are currently live on YouTube as well. Pretty crazy. That tends to surprise a lot of people that we like live stream all the time, though. Either way, glad you're enjoying it. And I appreciate you watching. Favorite Div 2 thing was using Shapeshift mask to rinse a wishing well for accessories. Interesting. I didn't really play Divinity. This is like the first RTS or whatever. Whatever genre it is, this is the first one for me. Gonna struggle so far. My character Shrek keeps rolling ones. Shrek. That's funny. Stay home, people. We keep killing them. Shrek just wants everyone out of his swamp, okay? It's totally on character. I understand why you're rolling ones now. It's his swamp. You gotta get out of it. Played Divinity really hardcore, but I find myself save scumming Baldur's 3 a lot. I've like made a commitment not to save scum. Just cause like, I kinda just wanna roll with the dice. See what happens. And so far, been kind of rough. We saved a goblin. No, not a goblin, a gnome that was stuck to a windmill. Walked 10 feet, got attacked by 3 like cyclops looking things and died. And then had to redo all of the goblin stuff. So I got upset, having to basically start from the very beginning of saving the gnome. So I just went up and attacked the goblins, and they murdered me really fast. And yeah, so I loaded again, went the other way, jumped across a bridge, found some bloated hyenas, killed all of those, and then immediately get attacked by wargs, which then kill me. I'm like, okay. So all day yesterday, we spent like 3 hours on the game. All day yesterday, we managed to kill an owl bear, not open a treasure chest, and then die a bunch of times, and that's it. So we realistically made 15 minutes of progress in like 3 hours yesterday. It was a good time. Set that gnome that was stuck on the windmill into orbit by accident. Did you pull the like brake release instead of pulling the brake? And it just went faster? That'd be crazy. Because I think the one on the right is the brake release and the one on the left is the brake. Just saw a lever. They were like right next to each other as well. That's funny. Pulled the wrong lever, reloaded and pulled it again. Yeah. I guess if like you know how you want the game to progress, then totally fair. But I just kind of want to YOLO it. No clue where he landed. Well, you could be sure he's dead though, right? No way he survived. Maybe I should... I'm trying to find something AFK on the iron so that I can push harder on Temperos. Maybe I should just chop a bunch of trees and save up some construction stuff, like just chop oaks for like 10 hours or something. Save up some construction XP. Could be a good thing. Found some red hooded gnomes. They're really strong. Crazy. We're gonna have to be pretty thorough though, just to have like enough levels to make it anywhere, right? Did a Minthara Karlak Gale party. Being a Dwarven warrior was super fun. I don't even know who most of those people are. I know who Gale is, because we have Gale. Level 3? I think I'm also level 3. So we're right around the same. There's no grinding in the game though, like things don't respawn, and that kind of concerns me. So if we get to a point where... hello? My usual approach to gaming is to just grind to get strong. But I don't think I could do that in this game, so I don't know, it's weird. AFK seaweed. Log in, harvest, log out. Be 40 minutes to do that log on this board. I don't even have Fossil Island unlocked yet. Go down the well in Goblin Village, by the way? No. What happened was we talked the goblins out of killing the gnome, and then we walked into Goblin Village, ran into those 3 tall, like, Cyclops-looking dudes, and just got murdered. And then the second time I walked into the village, it was a revenge mission, so we just attacked the goblins, and then died as well. So I haven't actually, like, gone in there to explore any. Time for me to start a Balder character. Bald Cruise. Really cool game though. Yeah, we'll probably keep playing it here and there, but I don't know how often. Maybe like one day a week we'll switch over to it. I really need to push harder on RuneScape and stuff. And BDO especially. This horse catching grind is going to be a long one. And we're basically dead in the water content-wise while we're doing it, so... Got our heads caved in, Dark Men. Had to leave after multiple failed attempts. Fair enough. Still haven't done all of Act 1. You gotta just commit to a character, man. I wonder if it's possible to do solo tactician. If you just make one beefy character, I wonder if that's possible. Because in Divinity, there's like lone wolf perks and stuff. I don't know if that kind of stuff exists in Baldur's Gate. A character with 1 life? Got ambushed in my camp and died? Like a hardcore, huh? That's really interesting. That sounds like fun. Is that game mode just automatically tactician difficulty, but also 1 life, or how does that work? I recommend doing stars for AFK activity. Yeah. Could do. There's just a lot that I need to work on. There's too much to work on, really. Too much to do, too many accounts to do it on. Termine's kind of bad at low mining. I am... Please hold. 48 mining. Not ideal. I'd have to wait for the star to get to a low enough level, right? Show them the horses. Can we start at level 4? Recommend 60. I guess we could do mother load. Any kind of WC is good. Easy AFK useful at some point. I was thinking though, because like I could just start collecting oak logs. I was thinking I might prep a bunch of oak logs for the construction grinds. Woodcutting wouldn't be like overly useful to train though. But it'd be nice to just have everything I need for construction. Except money. Oak's not really AFK. It's AFK enough though. I don't need like crazy AFK. Right now I am killing giant frogs and burying bones because I can't think of anything else to do that's like AFK enough. But anything would be better than doing nothing, so. Do bagged plants for construction? That's so much money. So much money. That's like, I'd have to thieve for like 600 hours to get enough money to get to 50 construction, probably. I got to 75 construction on the main with 20,000 oak planks, a little under 20,000 oak planks. I don't know how much it costs to turn that into planks, but that's got to be more affordable. Can I make sorcery class? Oh, he's done a rogue. I tend to do like melee tanks or melee two-handers. I'm not sure why, it's just what I lean toward. Also, I moved the case slightly. I moved the sim and the case to the right, hoping that I would sort of like fit into the pocket. Now you can actually see the case. And it's lit up purple with the little light that's there on the desk. Maybe you can see that, I don't know. Much better to just get passive logs from Kingdom, or if you really don't want that, plant teaks or mahogany at Fossil Island and cut those there. Shrek the Barbarian. That's the way to do it. My chat really doesn't like you, Despondent. It has completely ignored your message. That's really funny. I don't know what it is about it, but it did not put it in my chat. It is only in the other ones. Pay a Chinese guy to play for you, best XP you can get. But I don't have money. We come to this crossroads where I don't have money or time. Gnome Sorcerer, let's go. Hey. Tam Cruise's cousin. Do mahogany homes, you don't need too many logs, just takes longer since less XP. What's the GP to make an oak log, or oak plank? A few million, presumably. If I wanted to do 20k. There must be a calculator for that somewhere. I just don't know what it costs at all. Because that's pretty fast when you're actually like doing the construction part. I don't know. $250 per plank? That's expensive. That's expensive. Automod thinking I'm an ad bot? It didn't even get modded. It's just that I don't look at Twitch chat. I have like a chat that combines YouTube and Twitch together, and it just doesn't put you on there. I don't know. What about the spell? What is that times 75 or whatever? I need a calculator. I don't want math. 5 mil to get 75 construction that way. And I have to gather the logs. Snare and I decided it's worse since the runes are pain to get, but with spell it's 175. Yeah, you don't really save that much though. You'd save like what, 1.7 mil to have the inconvenience of getting the runes. $83 mahogany homes is going to cost me 5 mil. That's crazy, because like 12 to 75 is 5 mil in oaks. Or maybe it's 13 to 75, whatever it is. One of those two. Just making larders over and over. I don't know myself, I do construction guys, most of the lowest skill. Fair enough. Yeah. Where's all the horses at? Have I cleared a second channel already? Hello? Crazy. Plank makes pillows only really worth it with mahogany planks. That can make sense. I don't know. I'm gonna start doing something. Worst case, we have some extra oak logs laying around for something later. But something is better than nothing. At least I'll get some XP in something. $5 mil is kind of a lot, though. Chain construction since level 50. I'm now 63 from Tears of Gothics. Huge. That just gives you XP in your lowest skill, right? It's pretty good. I'm rank 1.8 million in farming, so you know, kind of a big deal. That's a larger number than either of you, so a big number, more good. Haven't gained any stats today? Crazy. You've just been having fun today, which makes a lot of sense. It's good to do. $30k HP XP from 94. Soon TM. How's the glue going? Slow. Very slow. We have 483 mil right now. So we're up nearly 200 mil. But, yeah. Long way to go, I'll say that. Almost 87 Slayer. Can't wait to go dry on the Trident. Surely you go wet on something. Av is ready to fight. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking, but I don't know. Don't believe in wet, only dry. So you're underwater. Because that's the only place you can be dry. Not a lot of XP today. We got the Slayer Hunt. Hey.
Just followed.
Oh gosh. Everth, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for ruining your name. Olive oil walls surrounding me. I don't think you can be wet until you leave the water. I think if you're in the water, you're not wet. But then you leave the water and that's what makes you wet, I think. Just from like a logistical standpoint. I'm no scientist, though. I'm not go too much around the synapse. Should definitely have it soon, TM. You can only go double the average so many times before you get lucky. Time to see how much the game will F me this time. Good luck, man. You got this. Are we back? It looks like we might be back. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh yeah, we're back. Hello. The stream decided to die there. I don't know. OBS shows 0 drop frames. Don't know how that works. Thought my internet died? No, it was my internet. It was actually just OBS. It wasn't even the internet. It was just OBS. A little bit weird. It'll probably do it again. It has a habit of being repetitive. As soon as I have an issue, it just happens all day, basically. So, we'll see if it holds. I don't have a lot of faith in that happening. There's no more horses here. Wi-Fi's pretty bad, so that's why I thought it was a me issue. Nah. Not this time. Next time, maybe. The number of times I've been pinged about this like PvP tournament that they're doing, it's crazy. I can't even turn off the pings either. It just doesn't turn them off. Got that 1 gig down and up, but my access points are cheeks. I have 1 gig down that isn't actually 1 gig down because they lie. And like 40 up, like 40 meg up. So I'm paying for 1 gig down, but I'm getting like 300 down and like 40 up. It is also the only internet company in my area, so there is no choice. Unless you do like Starlink or something, but that sounds really expensive and bad. Get 5 down and up if I wanted, but it's almost 6 times the price. Also, like, why would you need that much? That's crazy. That's so much. I have the fastest available by like a lot, and it's still pretty bad. What are you gonna do? It's also very expensive. Sure, often if they all use the same cable, so the same price. I think when it comes to the US, even if they use the same cable, they're different prices. And then they advertise X rate, but you don't actually get that. That's a scam. It's not real. Because apparently advertising laws don't apply to service companies. So that's fun. Power companies are like that a lot as well. They advertise like X rates and then stack a bunch of hidden fees and stuff on it. So you always pay more, always. That option has rotten cables here, so if you choose them, you just have barely usable internet. That's kind of weird. I'm getting a freaking nest every 10 seconds. Part of it. Don't want it. Something like 5 years ago? 5 years ago, the best internet in my area was 10 megs down and 2 megs up. And it was $80 a month. Almost failed on a 2 already? Crazy. Got Aaron's luck. He's had like back-to-back-to-back ones. Which sounds frightening. I would not be prepared for that. It'd be called KPN has a monopoly on fiber. There's a company that has a monopoly on internet here. They are the only option for a large portion of the US, honestly. The US is a strange place. There's monopolies everywhere. Makes us the most expensive country for internet in the West Europe, and it's not close. That's really interesting. How much is it for like fiber? Because my non-fiber supposed to be one down, but is actually not. It's like a third of that. Is $130 a month US. For like 300 megs down and around 40 up. Fiber not available in my area, and will probably not be for a very long time. Rather small city, so. Every time I come here, all the horses are gone. And some of that is probably because I'm not paying enough attention, or actually just catching them all. I don't know. We must be just catching them all, I guess. For just internet and nothing else is 80 euro? Yeah, my internet is 130 US dollars for just internet and nothing else, and it's not fiber. It is the 300 megabit down and 40 megabit upload. So, yeah. It's pretty rough. But the next best option is too slow to stream, so. And you can't get more upload speed. I have like by far the best upload speed in the area. Kind of wild. Sneaky sniper, want that glue money? I don't know. How much have we made so far? We've made almost 400 mil, so... No, we've made almost 300 mil. So we are capturing a good chunk of horses. I don't know. I just don't like looking at the screen because I don't like doing this. I don't know. I've been taming many horses lately for money. Yeah, purely silver. It's my best silver an hour that I can make. And silver equals crons, and crons equal clicks on Blackstar, so that's why we're doing it. We need about 40 bill, which is 100 hours of catching horses. And we're like 6 or 7 hours in now. Very long road here. Walk for a month looking for a run to the rift to get my first black star. Yeah, they're pretty rare. The chance to get them did double when they doubled the boxes that you get from them, but it's still not common. So good luck though, man. You'll get it. Cheapest, which is 20 down and up, is still 50 euros in my area. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. The cheapest I can get, which is 5 up and 10 down, is 45 US dollars. Which is definitely... Was that like 32 euro or something? Apparently I also get 8 gig up for and down for 250 a month. What the heck would you do with that much speed? That's crazy. What would you even do with that speed? Download NASA? Just put NASA on your home computer? Did you know that NASA has internet speeds in the terabytes? It's not even like gig, it's like terabyte. And they're the only one that has access to that internet. It's so crazy. Uninstall and reinstall BDO after every failed enhancement. To give you like the beginner's luck or something? Because I've tried that before, it doesn't work. It's the account that they hate, not how long you've had the game installed, unfortunately. So you basically just roll accounts over and over again until you get a good one. Best internet speed I've worked with was in a data center. Yeah. Gotta go to NASA, man. They can download anything in 1 second, basically. 200 gig download? Yeah, NASA is like terabyte. So they could download my entire Steam library in less than a minute. Which is pretty crazy. Fighting so fast. That's a Zerker. Mm. 12 mil. Let's recover this as well. Horse grind can't stop. It's yeah, we got like 92 hours left probably. 91 maybe. It's so much. But you know how it is. It's like the world boss isn't gonna pass the polls and us rest, which I'm happy about. Fair enough. "90 hours of horse grinding is torture?" Yeah. Yeah. That's what we gotta do though. It's what we gotta do. It is the fastest way to progress. I could do something more fun. Well, I could do something that's normal grinding, but it would take even longer. Like 180 hours probably. Doing it for the master plan, yeah. The master plan is to slowly kill the Twitch following that we've built. That's the plan. If every time people join the stream, I'm just doing this, people don't want to watch the grind of the Ultimate Ironman. They just want to see exciting things happen on an Ultimate Ironman. You know what I mean? They say they're here for the pain, but they're not really. Because if they were, they would be here now. Anything that's made in a way where it forces you to play at certain times is bad content. I agree. Yep. And that is everything in BDO. Unfortunately. But yeah, a world boss thing would be weird. It just doesn't really fit the game, you know, of RuneScape. Been lurking through the pain since day one. Man, I'm glad I'm not horse grinding. Yeah, I would like to not be horse grinding. It's why we haven't made as much progress as I could have. It is mentally difficult to do this. I hate this. But it has to be done. We've made 350 mil today so far. So just loop a horse grinding stream on repeat for 90 hours, and in the meantime just buy outfits and sell them on the market. Yeah, and just like play RuneScape instead or something while the horse capturing is going. Become the AFK streamer that isn't really AFK, it's just pre-recorded. And then at some random point in the video, I'll put a shoe on my head to prove that it's a live stream. The classic. The classic. Or I'll just like, I'll record like a 2-hour segment of capturing horses, and I'll just have a shoe on my head the whole time. Because that just means that it's live, right? If there's a shoe on your head, it's live, guaranteed. And then I'll loop it. There's a horse fact of the day. Okay, did you know that a hind leg of a horse, so just one of the hind legs, if you cut it off and you cook it, it has 50,000 calories? Kind of an interesting light snack, yeah. Well, technically it is the upper limit of what the human body could technically ingest. Technically. Overlay your live webcam, your pre-recorded horse stream, and play SRS. Genius. And then I will just actively respond to chat. Like, we'll just be live streaming, but I won't be doing the horses. Genius. Because then we speed run the death of the Twitch, and we do the horses, and we make progress on the RuneScape series. It really covers all the bases. Hello, Aether. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Glue Factory. We're still here. Yeah, kind of interesting. Like, you know, BDO's in a bad spot when everyone is suffering, like, viewership wise on Twitch. Like, the entire category is down on viewership, so clearly people are unhappy. Makes a lot of sense. What even is the category looking like right now? Let's take a look. 7,600. Yep. That's so 7,600 with their big PvP event that they put on. That is happening right now. So, yeah, definitely not ideal. Not ideal. What the game really needs is new horse skins. Yeah. $60 for a horse skin. Unless they come in a $130 bundle, there you go. But it's not your horse that's skin changes, it's the wild horses that you see. So if you walk past a group of wild horses, their skins change. Not yours. Imagine. It's only for one horse, one wild horse. And then if you change channels, it despawns, or if somebody else catches it, it despawns, and then you have to pay the money again to have another random wild horse change its skin. Genius. Infinite money glitch right there. Also, if it rains, the paint of the skin washes off the horse, you need to buy it again. Huge. And if you capture it, and you like tame it, then at any point it falls in the river, its skin also washes off. You gotta buy it again. But it won't apply to the horse that you have caught now. So you have to go find it in the wild again and catch it again. But it's a step up, so it's more expensive every time. There you go. Infinite money glitch and a pyramid scheme. Cornering the market. Stop giving Jay ideas. He doesn't listen to us, Aether. It's totally fine. He doesn't even know I exist, so we're safe. Leave the horse and can't whistle the horse. It leaves you. So if you get more than 500 meters away from your horse, it just runs away. Massive. Crowns per whistle attempt with a 20% success rate and an 80% chance that it downgrades. Your horse downgrades into a donkey if you fail. Just make the horse act like a Tamagotchi. I'm out then. If we do that, I'm out. That's too much. I feed it certain items, certain times of the day, otherwise it dies. And then it dies anyway, just because. It needs to be 6.9%. Why not 4.2%? Zero 0.42%. That's more like it. $37 on the old Sork. Here, horsey. If you fail, the flute/horn disappears. Yeah, and you have to pay another $26 to have it back. Hear about the herb sack nerf in OSRS? Currently hold 30 herbs of each herb, which is about 420, but they added a new herb, it'll be 450. When they add the new herb, it'll be 450. Now it's not a weed sack anymore. Tragic.
Demon just subscribed for 4 months.
We call you Demon? What the heck? And Dan, thank you so much for 4 months, man. Really appreciate the support. I don't know why Brian has a grudge against you and he called you Demon. Close enough. We caught all the horses again. How much money do I have? 750 mil. We are a mere 1 billion silver away from a click. We are not even halfway to a click. And this is day 2 of catching horses. So 1 every 4 days maybe at this rate? That's not very good. That's a lot of days to get a 10 block star. Well, 30 different herbs, and I call 420 per different herb, or is my brain dead? It's 420 total, it's 30 of each herb that exists. And because there's X number of herbs that exists, that equals 420 if you have 30 of each. So when they add another herb, it'll be 450. Hopefully that helped. I'm not good at explaining things, but hopefully that helped. How's that a nerf? Because it's not 420 anymore. 420 is the weed number. And it becomes not the weed number anymore. Gives a joke, yeah. Yeah. This is rough. We're gonna need some mental fortitude to get through this grind. Do not enjoy. This might be the worst thing I've ever done in BDO. I'm trying to think of another grind that we had that was long and annoying, but I don't think any of them. I think they've all been totally fine. Can think of some worse grinds in SRS. I guess it depends on your enjoyment level, right? I do think that I'm not going to like the typical approach to Corp. I think I'm really not going to like that. I don't know, though. But, I don't know. I don't know everything about the game, so obviously I don't know how bad it can get. But I don't hate doing Tom, so that's totally fine. And from what I know about the game, I don't think there's anything I'm gonna like hate too much. And then you start Tithe Farm Grind soon for the sack, seed box, farming armor, and other quality life. Same, to be honest. The herb sack would be so good on the iron. So I think I want to get the herb sack before I jump too hard into Slayer, and then collect all the herbs. But I'm kind of like in a roundabout way trying to push for a zombie axe so that we can start doing fighter torso stuff. But my smithing is real bad. Go for a fish sack. Cosmetic that takes about 100 hours of RSI inducing spam clicking. I've never even heard of a fish sack. Went around 1.3 mil for gold ore. Stopped at 67, boosted to 70 to craft it. I'm not sure what my approach will be. Probably Giant's Foundry, because I don't mind that. $90 smithing bank, just can't be asked actually doing smithing. Fair enough. Rare Hunter Grind. Yeah, I need to get back to that as well. I had to catch 150 Warlock Butterflies the other day. Of course. We catch all the horses again, brother. Want to get 99 Hunter? That's a good goal. That'd be really cool as well. Need more 100k bone shards for 70 prayer. Heck of a grind. Made enough Chinchompas for like 94 range. That's huge. Don't mind the grind. 100's a nice skill for Ironman, for sure. Me later with clue grind. You going for all the collection logs on clue stuff? Including a bloodhound and imagine third age. Roofda. Impling drop most clues at 1 in 25. The eclectics, you mean? Because I've heard of that. It's like a good way to get clues is to buy eclectics. Also, you'd have to catch them though. No one's ever completing the third age log. What if all that person ever did was clue scrolls? I feel like people just aren't trying hard enough, you know what I mean? Also, the evil chicken outfit. It's gotta be easy. I don't know. I've had at least one egg on my account, okay? If from release till now, someone managed to do 24 master clues a day. It's a lot of clues. So not be at 10% of being on rate for all of third age. So you just gotta do 240 master clues a day, and you could be on rate in 20 years. Getting money for crowns? Yes. Slowly but surely. And also for the next 90 hours, give or take. Assuming, of course, that we don't get lucky on the Black Star. Average completion time is 1 hour. That's rough. That sounds really bad. Gourmet's easy, eclectic medium, ninja hard, crystal dragons elite. Okay, fair enough. Go for Black Star? Yeah, we are 2 clicks in already. But, you know, pity is a long way away. Also ignore that the average time to get master clue is like 3 hours. Oof. Not bad? No, it's pretty bad. We've been at it for like a week now. Capturing horses, so I just don't have as much playtime these days as I used to. So at the current rate of progression, it will take us 20 weeks to hit pity on the Black Star. Just capturing horses and doing nothing else. It's pretty good. No bad luck, you can do like 6 masters a day if you don't sleep. That's crazy. Get 1/3 age, I'd be happy. You got this. So I guess it's like not technically possible to complete the collection log then. Unless third age isn't technically on it, I don't know. Well, third age drop table 3 times and gilded twice. Realistically impossible, yeah. Hmm. In RS3 they have clue rerolls, which allows you to reroll loot. So if you don't get what you like, you just reroll. Does that like double your... like doubles the rates at which you could obtain third age, I suppose? Or maybe you could just keep rerolling it, who knows? $50 times faster, yeah. Fair. Definitely doable then, there. There's only one guy there that has all third age. It's wild. RS3 just seems like easy mode to me, relative to like old school. Can you stop failing horse catches, lady? I guess some of the like challenges would be as hard or harder maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, I guess. All I know is that in the tutorial, they basically give you a box that lets you store ores. And you can carry it around with you. So you can just mine like 150 ores before you have to go back. Just can't compare RS3 to SRS anymore. That's fair. They definitely have branched in different directions of what they want the game to be. The reason I sometimes still do is because of the name. Yeah, they're like wildly different though. Some minor similarities, I suppose. That was 21 mil for that horse. We might hit 1 billion silver today. Imagine. RC made too many bad decisions, just a cash grab. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, let me run to the restroom really quick. And then we are back to capturing horses. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I also made a drink. How much silver at the moment? We have 884 mil. So we've made nearly 600 mil today. Which is pretty bad. But it is the best money I can make. A little bit of a catch-22 there. What's the goal? The goal is a Tet Blackstar main hand, which could cost as much as 40 bill. So we are roughly 8 hours into our 100-hour horse caption grind. I've made 2 clicks on the Blackstar, so got a ways to go yet. You're not able to farm Ackman yet? Ackman is less money than this. Gyfin is less money than this. Well, it's about the same money as this, but Ackman is less money. This also doesn't require loot scrolls, which I have very limited access to. So you should get about 400 mil in trash at Ackman with a level 1 loot scroll with tier 4 pets. Because with a level 1 loot scroll and tier 1 pets, I do not get 400 mil in Ackman. With Agris, probably, but I don't always have Agris. Probably level 2 now that I think about it, yeah. And tier 4 pets as well, I'm sure, right? Or maybe tier 3s at least. My, like, Agris Histria hours were 380 mil. So. And that was at, like, 269, and I don't have that on this account either, so. It will definitely be less than that. Probably, like, 300 mil with a loot scroll and Agris. Keshka Ashley didn't do much for OSRS. Actually wanted OSRS to die in a month. Basically gave him 0 resources and only send bad employees to OSRS. Probably a similar mindset to what Blizzard had with their classic servers, right? They think they know what's best. So they launch it because that's what players want, in an attempt to prove them wrong and be like, okay, you guys don't actually want this, so we're not going to put any money or resources into it. Because obviously you don't want this because we know everything, and then the rest becomes history after that. Documentary about it just shows how badly they wanted us to die. Crazy. Wasn't going to give them money for pets. Fair enough. I don't like doing that either. How much Mad K and the rest of the Skeleton team tried to keep it alive? Well, they did a dang good job. Didn't even have development tools. They developed the game for like 3 or 4 months. Crazy. No map designer for over a year. And now it's like one of the top 3 MMOs in the world. It's amazing how little developers know about what people want. I don't know. Because having a small group of people with ears can do for your game. Imagine listening to what the consumer wants makes them happier. I know that in their eyes, that's not how that's supposed to work. But logically speaking, whatever, man. At least we have it now. At least it exists as it is. Very good game. Maybe that's what BDO needs. BDO needs a classic server. And the problem is that like PA would never even give them a chance. They wouldn't even send bad employees to like run a classic version of BDO. They would just say no. Short farm rather than bed? Stupid headache? Yeah, fair enough. Good luck on your farm run. Hopefully nothing's dead. Fingers crossed. I went to bed pretty early yesterday as well. So I barely slept the day before that. Pretty nice, actually. Polls close to 1 million people voting for it might make them reconsider. Pearl Abyss, you mean? Because I don't think so. I think they could have 2 million people vote and they wouldn't care. Because it's not their vision for the game. I think they only care about their vision for the game and nothing else. Besides making money, of course. But the other part of that problem is that 1 million people don't play BDO. Like we don't have 1 million players. We don't have close to 1 million players. So we'd never get 1 million signatures. Right now, especially, I think we're seeing pretty low numbers on BDO. RS wasn't doing good at the time either. Not as bad as RS3, but not much better. I think BDO doesn't have as many players as RS3. I think RS3's worst month is better than BDO's best month. So we'd never get to 1 million, realistically. RC has less than 18k average players online. That's pretty interesting. Don't know about BDO. In BDO's prime, it had 16k on Steam in the best months it's ever done. But there's a lot of client players and they don't release statistics on that. So it's hard to say. I don't know what it is this month, but certainly not 16k. with the state of the game right now. I think you can just Google that stuff, can't you? When it comes to Steam. Let me see. Let me try something. $15 and a half 24-hour peak. Let's see. A lot of red in here. We only lost 20 players in July. That's not bad. We lost 4,000 players in August. And then another 800 players in the last 30 days. Look at the downward trend. Jeez, man. This is not good. Not good at all. I guess it's not the worst drop-off we've seen, though, because last August we lost 5,000 players. It is the lowest average players since September of 2022. Not ideal. PA is probably in a better place player-wise. Maybe. Could be. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, PA doesn't report on player numbers from the client, so we will never truly know. But quite a dip on Steam. We'll have to see where that goes. Majority of BDO players are outside of Steam? Not necessarily, no. We don't know. There's no way to tell. At least that's how I remember it. We've never had information on that. So we've never been able to know that. But it used to be thought that that was the case because the game had been out for 5 years before Steam came out. But now that Steam has been out for several years now, could very well be the case that it's similar or more on one or whatever. So I was the only one using Steam and guilds. There's quite a lot of people on Steam that I run into. But it's not something that we like actively talk about, right? So impossible to say for sure. SRS definitely doesn't have a Steam player base. Less than 2K on Steam. Yeah, but it's like one of the biggest games ever, right? It's crazy. Is that because of like the Jagex account, do you think? Or you just get all your characters on the account? And also mobile. Just because Greenlight is a bit tedious to get working on Steam. I have no idea. I wouldn't like... I think I would look to Steam for like RS3, but not old school. I don't know. It's kind of like a browser game. In my head, it's a browser game. RS3 has like 4K players on Steam. That's not terrible then. Not ideal, obviously, but... What does Lost Ark have? You know what I mean? RS3 is better than RS. Must be double as good. Those horses must know you by name by now. I actually turned them all into glue, so... The giant bin of glue probably has my name on it. But, you know. I'm also a mass horse murderer. As it turns out, I've killed thousands of these things for glue. 16K for Lost Ark? That is surprising. That is way more than I expected. Got my bots though? That's a fair point. Fair point. Elder Scrolls Online is 11K? Final Fantasy's 28K? Must be a lot of launcher players on Final Fantasy. Another month and no ads? Huge. Ads are a big L. New World is 3K. F. I wonder how many hours I have on New World. Let me see. Because I've played New World. Let me open up my Steam and see. Gotta find New World though. I have 100 hours on New World. 99 and a half. And that was just for when it came out. What are the endgame rings? Deboreka. To me, this mainly just shows how much people don't play MMORPG on Steam. Basically, yeah. Yeah. At 700, just get green. Just poor choices made by the dev and... Yeah. That's fair. That's like commonplace now. Devs are constantly making bad decisions. When I search for them on Auction House, nothing. Are you on console? Because I don't know if they're released on console yet. Amazon Game Studios, that makes sense. I'm so bad with acronyms. I don't know why I'm so bad with acronyms. Do I have rings over here? I don't know if you do or not, but if they're not showing up, then I'm gonna guess that you don't. But the rings came out on PC like 2 months ago, maybe? So it would make a lot of sense if you don't have it. You gotta wait another 7 or 8 years, and then you'll get the rings. Swator's at 4K? Huge. Huge. Definitely should get second Jatina? Yeah, for sure. 100%. Any big MMOs I've missed that are on Steam? Are there any other big MMOs? Are there any MMOs? I guess WoW, but that's not on Steam. WoW and Guild 2. Is Guild Wars 2 big? I guess they did just do an expansion. The final expansion. That's kind of sad that it's the final expansion. Should we play Guild Wars 2 for the final expansion? Should we try Guild Wars 2? I don't have time. I so don't have time. But it's kind of sad that it's going away. The final expansion. Need to catch more horses? Brother. I can only take so much horse capturing. Guild Wars 2 is at 4K on Steam, so the 4,000 players we lost last month all went to Guild Wars 2? Crazy. Anyone here planning on playing Throne and Liberty? I've looked at some Throne and Liberty stuff. And I just don't think it's for me. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's not my like style of game. I know People Skills was really interested in it, and then he played it for like 2 weeks, and it was something that he like didn't like some of the stuff they were doing and some of the combat changes that they had made. But the combat was never something I was interested in, so I don't know. Switch it up now on the right side. Who's on the right side? You? I've always been over here. It's just not a green screen anymore. There's like an actual box. Yeah, I have not moved the position of the camera. I've just removed the green screen. On horses. Gaslighting. "30 minutes to Karanda." How the MMORPG market will look in 5 years from now? Probably dead, if I had to guess. Except for RuneScape and World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. Mm-hmm. Fallout 76 MMORPG, it technically is, kind of. Technically. $11K players on Steam, that's the next big MMO. Everyone, drop what you're doing. Let's all go play Fallout 76. I bet you don't have to catch horses for 100 hours in Fallout 76. Sounds like self-inflicted problem. No, this is a problem that Pearl Abyss has given me. And the fact that they have a pet system that's terrible, a loot scroll system that's terrible, and they have buffed horses to be worth the amount of money that they're worth. It is the most money I can make. This is rough, man. How long we been at it? 2 hours? As someone who has grinded 48 hours straight, 2 hours is a lot of horse catching. That's a lot of horse catching. I don't know, man. One day the horse will arrive. Oh, there he is. We now have a little over 1 billion silver. This is PA psychologically torturing me for talking bad about their game the last couple months. We'll have to vote in the poll as well on Escape. I'm just making per hour like 400 mil, give or take. Which is about 150 mil an hour more than I can make grinding. Given my series of limitations. That's sick. You talking about the case? I roughly saw your comment, but I'm paying less attention than you might think to get on stream. But appreciate it. Glad you like it. There's purple lights shining on it. That's why it looks the way it does, but it's pretty cool. It was something I wanted for a while. I was like, this doesn't make sense to buy. And then 2 months later, I still wanted it. So I was like, well, maybe I'll get it and put it in the background. I wasn't running the green screen either because the lights that I needed to make it work was like hurting my eyes. So I needed something for the background anyway, and got it all thrown together. So it's like purple, kind of matches the aesthetic of the channel and stuff. So I think it fits pretty well. All coming together, indeed. They have some really cool stuff for like RuneScape as far as merch and lights and stuff goes. And the entire background behind me costs less than a DK statue. So, what are you gonna do? Like a lot less than a DK statue. That was a 20 mil horse right there. How much is DK statue? I think it's like $750 or $800, something like that. I don't remember now. It's like insanely expensive though for what it is. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? It is like handmade and painted and stuff, but they also don't have statues of any other characters. It's just the DK statue. So you know what they were thinking over there. That can only get statues for their female characters. It's not even all the female characters, it's just the one. It is the one character. There's no Sork, there's no Witch, there's no Nova, no Lon, none of that. It's just DK and that's it. No Guardian. You'd imagine there'd be a Guardian statue, but no. Just the DK statue. Wonder why? Yeah. There's a reason the majority of classes in this game are female as well. Underpaying? Underpaying indeed. I need to make an absurd amount of money. And it's a lot of time spent. Oh, the Tekken statues with $2,500? Brother. Was it big, at least? Like, are we talking a couple of feet, or... I think the DK statue is like, what, 12 inches, maybe? Are we talking 3 feet for that? Well, no. Number one was 300 on release. That's a little bit more sensible. It's still like pricey, but it's a little bit more sensible. I don't know how much more of this I got. It's been 2 hours and 13 minutes now. $15 to Karanda. 12 millican. Terrible. We'll definitely be in a position to be able to make a click on Thursday, though. For sure. Tough grind, man. Mentally. Tough grind. You should add nodes with wild horses as a resource that workers can gather. And then call it Haha Land. Because I wouldn't be able to do it. That'd be funny. Because it would consume like a capturing rope and some sugar every catch. But that would have to be in your storage in order for them to use it. That'd be hilarious. Be very PA to do it that way. Yeah. You know what they should add? Hear me out on this. This is what they should add. They should add Sarachnis, if it's the one I'm thinking of, and make it like a boss that takes, 90 seconds or 2 minutes to defeat, has mechanics, and is in a PvP area, so that you can, without, I guess, karma loss, PvP people for contention of the boss. And then they should add like a ton more of them, right? Like take every boss in RuneScape. Venenatus? Yeah. One of them. Yeah, the one that's like in the gray by the hill. Venenatus? Whichever. They can also add the other one. Sarachnis. They could just add all the bosses, but make them PvPable, like PvP areas, where there are no karma penalties. Give them collection logs. Make them spawn after 30 seconds. Take about 2 minutes to kill with mechanics. Take every boss from RuneScape and merge them into one big boss. No, no, no. We don't need one thing. We need a lot of things. We need a bunch of somethings to do, not one thing. Because if they took all the bosses and they merged it into one, then it would be in a instance. You'd have to like teleport to an instance, and then you could only do it once a week. And the rewards would be not worth the time. It'd give you like 12 memory fragments and 6 Caphras. Win limited edition Black Desert merch. Yeah, I'm not interested. They should add Lumbridge. Yeah. And then make it so that you can't splash on the rats, because it would give a bad impression to new players. Yeah. Every boss mechanic still intact. You could only go there with Ranger then. Because Ranger has a range of more than 18 tiles or whatever. So you could avoid all mechanics. You just get them safe spotted. Get them with the Ranger. Fight Caves win, Inferno win. Content win. Imagine having to capture horses for 100 hours, because it's literally the best thing that you could do for money. Imagine. There's not even like a high alc on accessories, so it's not even worth it to me to go grind out accessories and like high alc them for money, because they're worth like 1,000 silver to a vendor. Here comes the little horse. The good news is that if we don't finish this grind in 2 weeks, even though we're on pace for it taking 3 months, if we don't finish in 2 weeks, then I won't have any footage for a video. So, good news. We either somehow finish in 2 weeks, or we don't have BDO videos. For the first time ever. In the entire year that I've been doing YouTube, I have always had at least one video a week. Always. But it's looking like that's not going to happen. I have potentially 2 weeks worth of videos, and that's it. We have a 3-month grind and 2 weeks of videos. So that's fun. Upload a video with a horse PNG and your head photoshopped on a cowboy following a horse, 3-second video. And I'll just like progressively increase the level of bags under my eyes. Perfect. Just pretend you're Limport. This guy's got all the medals. Oh, he's in UPS. That makes sense. I could just upload a 2-hour video of me capturing horses but not saying anything. Like I'll just take the stream today, remove the webcam and remove all the audio from it, and it will just be a horse neighing over and over again for 2 hours, and that'll be the video. That's the type of video that goes viral, man. And use a thick Dutch accent because I can. Some of my like relatives are Dutch and they live there, but I've never met them, so I don't know. It's a tough call. Rent out? Jeez. You guys have Layla pedals in Loyalty Shop? I think so. Yeah. 50 loyalties. 2 per family every day, I assume. No, 2 per family ever? No, it must be a daily. I have an uncle in the US. Last time I saw him was like 3, I think. That's crazy. I've never met the Dutch relative. Couldn't even tell you their name. Some BS. You don't have Layla's pedals? Just gotta go to Polly's Forest, man. They'll start throwing them at you over there. Damn it, all around the world. It's crazy. I have family exactly where I live. And then some are like Denmark. How much more so than other spots? Quite a lot more. Like probably double. India, Norway, Germany, US, Japan. Japan is interesting. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens in Japan. It's kind of like a weird place to be. Have to kill Garmoth, get his heart. I have to swing over there. Good luck, man. It still won't be fast, but it'll be faster than most places. The whole ferry system is pretty terrible. Nephew teaching English in the boonies of Japan. That's the way to do it, man. Ferry, I think I can move to Elvia. Well, you could just bind your potion to a hotkey on the D-pad, and then already do Elvia. Or you can get frenzies, and then just use those to do Elvia. Stormbringer Karanda. GG. Housing in Japan is super cheap apparently as well. Yeah, that makes sense. If you don't live in like Tokyo, you know, like downtown Tokyo. So I was doing that sucks, yeah. Imagine, like, so ferries didn't always exist, and that's what we used to have to do. And the infinite potion also didn't exist, so we had to buy potions and put them on a hotkey and just spam that hotkey. And we did that for years. Buy a house for less than 40K? What's a visa cost? Are we moving out there? If we blow up on streaming, am I moving out there to Japan? With a mouse, I just bind it to mouse wheel, but then you lose one of your two clicking fingers and you need both of them. A lot of the combos in the game use left click and right click and everything else. So you would not be able to do your combo if you did that. You have to bind it to a thumb key in order to still be able to combo. 3 fingers on the mouse? That's so uncomfortable. How do you do that? That's terrible. You definitely only use 2 fingers on the mouse. I have a MMO mouse though, so I have like 12 buttons on the side of my mouse for my thumb. That's what I use all that stuff for. Main reason is that older houses lose value super fast in Japan. They don't really do house restoration. They just scrap and rebuild. So you could just buy an old house. Fair enough. Skill diff. That's what it is, surely. 1.2 bill. We've made almost 1 billion silver today. Earthquake go burr. Here's what you do, Aaron. You spend 40K on a house, and then you spend 10K on shocks, like shock absorbers that come off of trucks, and you just put your house on these shock absorbers, and then you will have an earthquake-proof house for 50K. Which is less than you can buy a trailer for in the US. A trailer that does not come with the land. No, it's not too good either. Fair. Yeah. I live in a rather small town, and house prices have tripled in my small town. A trailer, like a actual hook it up to your truck and pull it away trailer, is $70,000, and it doesn't come with the land that it's on. And 6 years ago, they were $12,000. Yeah. And because there's not a lot of land, smaller than most US states, small, yeah. Totally fair. There's like a ton of land where I live because there's not a lot of people, but everything is still really freaking expensive. Like crazy expensive. Okay, I don't know what we want to do, but I cannot possibly continue to capture horses. I can't do it. I can't do it, so we need to do something else. I don't know what that is, though. Okay. This is how we're gonna make our money. Oh, that T6 is way leveled up. We don't need that one that high. We're gonna have to capture another horse because I gotta pull that one. We gotta capture 2 more horses and keep them because that one's almost leveled up as well. Gosh dang it. What if the next horse stream you rent a mechanical bull, pretend it's a horse, to try to catch horses while it tries to throw you off? Where would I put the mechanical bull? Also, what does a mechanical bull cost? Mechanical bulls for sale. They are $10,000, sir. Insta-buy. I don't think that comes with the padding that's around them, but, you know, 10 grand for a mechanical bull. They've had previous orders. 273 people have visited this site in the last 12 hours. Why? Who is buying mechanical bulls at that rate? They have 3 products. Popular website. We gotta keep this one, then we gotta catch one more and also keep that one. Karma sucks. Idiot Dragon drops nothing. Yep. Where's Minx? I'm sure he can gift a couple subs. Not 10,000 worth of subs to get a mechanical bull. That's insane. That would... That's so many, like... Brother. The Chase Bank Infinite Money glitch from TikTok? Oh, you mean check fraud? Just do check fraud? Got it. Found one for only 1K? Is it like an actual full-size one? Or is it like a PNG cutout? Even comes with a working on and off switch, it says. Does it specifically say that it works? Because that's concerning. You shouldn't have to specify that whatever it is that you're selling works. You shouldn't have to specify that. Working on-off switch. That makes me believe that it's just like a statue. And the on-off switch maybe like turns on a light or something. Brand Huangpu says Chinese. How do you get that wagon? There was a night vendor event many months ago where you could buy this wagon for 5 bill from the night vendor. That's how we got it. Many months ago. I captured a ton of horses to make 14 bill. And we got this wagon, as well as a couple of Garmoth pets. What's the Paradise Leaf strat? You do Kama quest line. That's the strat. You take an alt or something, you level it up to 58, and you run the Kama quest line. Oh, I forgot to take the horse out. That was the whole point in capturing those, was to remove the very high level horse that we have. Okay, harness. I guess it doesn't matter which one we throw in. We better redo that. Could get another pen Kabosh piece too. Yeah, maybe. But I think you get like 200 something per run, 220 maybe per quest line. So it's pretty fast for him. Oh, we need a throw path here. Maybe we'll switch over to RuneScape for like an hour. Do some Temperos. Also one that rents for $350 or $450 with installation and operator. So an operator only costs $100. $235 on main. I want to play that new Crackhead Samurai class, but who knows when we're getting that? Oh yeah, Gosa. Who knows? Okay, let me switch over here. I'll also run to the restroom probably, but let me switch over. So give me a minute to get some things changed, and then we'll do Temperos for a little bit. Hopefully get lucky. Okay, I'm back. Just getting logged in here. And switch this over, try and get the audio to work, hopefully. Okay, audio works. Oh, I also need to change this. Okay. Where are we here? Elections logged. 1,100 permits claimed. We are 500 shy of the average for water and harpoon fish. Did a couple runs on mobile today and it was like terrible. Did some mass roll runs though. Miss the Tom music. I usually have it off most of the time. If we're not live, it's off, basically. It also doesn't always play music when we're in here. Might start doing Tom again myself next week. Not sure yet. Definitely need to avoid burnout. I've only ever heard it on your stream. Crazy. It's a jammer. Not only did we cook one less fish than we needed to, but we also caught one less fish than we needed to. So it is already not going well. Have music always off? I also have all sound off, generally. But on stream I do not, because it's like... I'm not going to get DMCA'd from it, luckily. Unlike some other things around here. Audio effect sliders turned on during raids and certain bosses. Yeah, I guess you'd have to. For some of it would be super useful, yeah. Still have enough buckets, even though 2 were empty at the beginning. Mix it up, you can put on random song if you press the harp. Rand. Random after this one finishes, but sadly only unlocked songs. That kind of makes sense. Otherwise there would be no point in it unlocking songs. Also, we got a cooking level just from cooking tomfish. We're 74 cooking now. It probably wasn't all from tomfish, but most. Should I sell purified lightstones or open them? If they're close to 20 mil, then I would sell them. If they're like less than 10 mil, an argument could be made for opening them. You're probably not going to make money opening them though. But there's of course the chance that you do. It's just a gamble. Another way to gamble. I sell all mine, but if you like gambling. Gained almost 1.5 million XP from Tomfish. That's so much XP. I think I'm coming up on 150 KC, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it does take like 10 minutes per KC. A few of them are in the bills. Not sure if I can even get those. They're incredibly rare. You are destined to lose money if you open them. There's just like a RNG chance that you get something that pays off every now and again. KC very slow for sure. What if it was 1 reward point per temporals? That'd be awful. Imagine. I guess they would just reduce the like averages for everything if that were the case. Like it wouldn't be 1 in 8,000 for the pet, it'd probably be like 1 in 1,000 maybe. If that. Be rioting in Falador Square with my cannon. I remember riding back in 2006, can't remember why. Well, hopefully they fixed whatever it was. Riding when they removed the wildy and free trade. Makes sense. But the people in BDO don't riot when you remove the wildy. Only the wildy players riot. The rest of them say, good. We don't need the wildy. Also for EOC, when the last time I was logged into RS3. I've thought about playing RS3 just to, like, super passively see what all the hype was about. Or see what the original game was about, but man, I don't have time. Definitely don't have time. I don't have time to do what I'm doing now, so... $36 permits we have, bro. Not great. Not great. They don't have Tempra, so I wouldn't go. You just need to make a Temperos only hardcore Ironman. What is rank 1 Temperos on like a hardcore? Because less people play hardcore, so that'd be like easier to get. Probably like thousands of kills. just so they can be rank 1. Rank 4 Temperos died yesterday? Oh man, rip. So the spot is available. Let's see, at 149, I'm rank 122,000 on mains, quote unquote. Tried something out for once and didn't get hit by a wave, but by a fist. That's the best way to not die on your hardcore, is to just do Tom. He won't kill you. Such a nice guy. Your 31 kills makes you rank 28,600. That's really funny. I don't know how many I have on the other account. I have 7 kills on the hardcore at 38,294. Rank 20. Oh, he checked what I did? That's funny. My hardcore has 3 million experience. The heck? That's way more than I thought. Almost 80 million? Holy. You could combine all of my accounts, and I'm not even 20 million. No, I actually am 20 million. 21 million. On all 3 accounts. And you have 4x the XP. What's this banger of a song? School's out. It's pretty nice. Does it tell you where you get it if you... I don't know how to spell it. School's out. Oh, it doesn't tell you how you get it. It's from the surprise exam random. That makes sense. Very on theme. Hello, Fark. Good afternoon. Didn't have to go so hard for a random event. It's pretty good. Like what you're seeing? You like the case? I can move out of frame for you if you like it. You know what I should do for the camera is just take a PNG of the background and put that up as the camera. Now we get Tranquility with a calming song. He's at her for 1,000 hours as a kid. They got some jammers, man. Good old RuneScape music. What smithing do you need for Giant's Foundry? Is it Sleeping Giants? Surely not. $15. Oh, we can unlock Giant's Foundry. We need a wool, some nails, a hammer, and a chisel. Have all that stuff. I don't have wool, but that's pretty easy to get. $6,000 smithing XP from it as well. Do you think 65s in combat and rune armor is enough to kill some zombies? Some armored zombies? With no prayer? Surely it's enough, right? I guess it's multi-combat though, so they could mess me up. I think you need Defender of Varrock as well though, don't you? And that has a lot of requirements, okay. Never mind. $55 smithing, $52 hunter, finish Shield of Arav, and Temple of Ikov. I don't know how I'm supposed to do the Arav stuff. Family Crest, Guardian of Tranquility, What Lies Below, and Demon Slayer. Okay. We got a ways to go for that. Oh, that's me going back to fishing when we're done with the thing. Well, that's a lot of work. Garden of Tranquility is a pain. I think I've heard of it. You know it's bad if I've heard of it. My least favorite quest? Yeah. Fair. Probably easier to just do Monkey Madness, to be honest. Get a decent. I'm just trying to get prepared for Barbarian Assault so that we can get that knocked out. So that Mario doesn't have to wait a crazy long time. Barbarian Assault DSim is good. Yeah, I definitely want the zombie axe for my account, but I should probably just focus Barbarian Assault Rex so we can go do that at some point. I forgot that was a thing. We managed 3 extra cooks there. I mean, just hard 6 attacker roll won't be a problem. Okay. What do we need for Monkey Madness? Nothing. Prayer. Yes. Is what we need. Wait. I messed it up. We got forfeit. I messed it up. Oh, thank you. Venator bow go burr? How do you even get a Venator bow? Some interesting. Interested. Ready to check what your custom buy when value pack appears? Yeah, because it's a value pack die. You can buy actual dies that don't disappear, but you have to actually buy them. So, good luck. You buy one on the GE. Is this a rune crafting minigame song? It's called Fossilized. So it's the Fossil Island song? I don't know. We are behind on this one. Failed the previous one, running behind on this one. Perfect. Are you kill Muspa? Need 5 1 in 100 drops to make a bow. Brother. I don't know if we're gonna have enough pails of water for this. We do not. We have to refill our water. Hurry. Scuffed. Scuffed. We're probably going to fail this wave. Back-to-back failures would be tragic. Plan to kill Muspa on the hardcore. Good luck. You got this. Easy bow. Goblin Village song. For someone that doesn't listen to the music, you sure know the songs. I guess you've like overheard it. So you turn the music off. If it's really old, I'll know it. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's in my tongue, but I can't quite remember this one. It's called Prime Time. Whatever that means. Element Workshop was way off. Interesting. That was third floor stronghold of security. Stick to SRS trivia. Apparently I'm bad at music. That's what they need in the next Gielinor games. Music trivia. That's what it'll be. Back in my old clan, we used to have trivia nights, and I won those a lot. There was obviously no music trivia. You probably would have won some of those as well. You just know a lot about the game, which is cool. I would lose every trivia night, unless it's BDO related. And then I'd only win if it was like non-life skills. Caught an extra fish. It's my way of earning bonds. You used to bet bonds on it? That's cool. We only cooked 4 fish. Scuffed. Oh wait, we're not in phase 1. Why do I think we're in phase 1 when we're not? And I think we're not when we are. Trying to do a lot of things at once now. We gotta go back to making progress on the Chunkman as well. I haven't done too much Chunkman lately. So maybe we should put the iron down for a little bit. Push Temperos a lot harder and work on the Chunkman. We're almost 50 defense on the Chunkman now as well. Pretty big deal. 20 smithing on the iron. Yeah, maybe I'll just like hyper AFK something on the iron and just focus the Chunkman and the main. Otherwise I'm gonna put down the iron, so maybe I should just find something to do AFK. Or somewhat AFK. But I need to run to the restroom again. So, give me just a minute, we'll do that, and then we'll do like 1 or 2 more Temperos runs, and then we'll pull, and then we'll call it for the day there. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back to Tom. Gotta show him what for. How many arms does a Karambwan have? Ooh, this is a tough one. 10? I've not seen a Karambwan in my personal game. I've only seen it on the internet. It was 8? Close. What was the first league in OSRS called? This is gonna be wrong, because I only know of one league in OSRS, and that is Trailblazer. I don't know what the other three are called, or which order they were in. Twisted. That actually sounds familiar, maybe I did know. Oh, we're not doing that part, guy. How do I get off the thing? Hello? Brother. Twisted League, that's interesting. The only one I knew the order of? Wasn't Trailblazer number 3? I don't know. Or 4? I don't know. One of them. It was one of them. I'm not sure if I should do the new league on the main or the iron or both. Because of the cosmetics. I don't know if I can even make it to get cosmetics, to be honest with you. No idea. Both might be a lot to ask, though. That might be too much. Get on the main, want to play hardcore at the same time? Fair enough, yeah. Making all the progress. Definitely need to get at least one video out before leagues. We have to complete Tom before leagues. And at the rate that we're going, that's not going to happen. So we gotta go a little bit harder. Questions are super lame, like what level do you need to craft a marble lectern? To me, that's not a lame question, because I have no idea. At least one. 77. What level do you need to craft a marble block so that you can make a gilded altar when you eventually reach 75 construction? That's the real question. 0? You can just make... Or maybe you don't have to make a marble block. Maybe it just drops as a marble block. How do you get a marble block? I went to the place that I didn't need to go. Buy them at shop. That's very interesting. Not too bad then. $350K each, I think. That's not too bad. I gotta decide on a long-term semi-AFK for the iron. Probably Motherlode Mine, because I don't think I have the outfit. I don't think I have the full outfit. I'm almost sure I don't have the full outfit. But we gotta focus up a little bit. In which guild will you find Kylie Minogue? In the Kardashian guild? Or the fishing guild? Is it the fishing guild? Nailed it. Because her last name is Minnow. That definitely seems like a RuneScape-y type thing to do, is to do the play on words. Alright, can I make plate bodies at my current smithing level? We shall see. I cannot make plate bodies at my current level. We will make, I guess, some nails? Or arrow tips? Let's make arrow tips. Why not? In what quest do you make blue right sword? The knight's something or other that you get from the guy in Falador Castle. The knight's sword? Is that what it's called? Knight's sword. Hey, I know some things about RuneScape. We need to be 33 smithing to make plate bodies. Okay. Got a ways to go. $704. We'll do at least one more. With 63 permits, they kind of build up pretty fast. That's nice when you start bursting for Slayer tasks. I can't make dart tips yet either. Oh, because I don't have the quest. You need the quest to make dart tips. Use him to grab aggro. Makes a lot of sense, yeah. Knives also work. I also can't make knives. Let me see. What smithing level do I need to make knives? We need 22 smithing to make knives, and I'm 21 smithing. Close at least? Yeah. We're almost there already. I don't have that many bars though, so we won't get very far on our smithing grind, but gotta make it at least to 40, right? I went into hardcore and made 25,000 iron darts. Thinking I use them for early range training. Did you then not use them for early range training? That's funny. Never touched them. Glad I have them now. Fair enough. I went all the way to 70... I think 75 range? Whatever range we are now. 75 range, nearly 76 range with darts. Mostly mithril darts, though. Okay, let's make some knives now. We'll do knives until plate bodies, I guess. Plate bodies will save me some money on Giant's Foundry. There's a jammer as well. Do they usually announce the like start date of leagues pretty well ahead of time? It's like late November is not super specific. But if I know ahead of time enough, I can try to take some time off for it. To have some fun. Looks like Mario couldn't sleep. Tragic. Don't know. Interesting. I guess we'll see. If I get to take some time off, then cool, but if not, it is what it is. Never looked at leagues before, as it didn't interest me. That's interesting. I guess because it's not permanent, that makes a lot of sense. There's part of me that's like, I really would prefer to make permanent progress, but I do think it'd be fun to have like accelerated progression and see a big chunk of the game pretty quickly. Just go have a good time with it. Don't wake up early for it. It's usually, I guess the servers would be pretty overloaded as soon as it launches, right? Every time it's been delayed for multiple hours because servers can't handle it, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. It's a jammer. This league actually looks interesting. I don't know any of the details of it, but some of the other leagues also looked interesting to me. So I don't know. New best of slot gear never seen before. Interesting. That's cool. I'm almost 37 prayer on the chunk, man. That's so many bones to bury. Loot won't be in the same place as normal game. Lost with new mechanics. That's really cool. So it's like literally just a fun, unique game mode to switch up the game. Really cool. Relics will be skilling only. That's kind of interesting. There was like some relics last time that would like one-shot stuff. Made a whole new thing for combat. Cool. I'm in either way. Even if it didn't look good, I'd still be in because I've never done one before. And I think it'd be fun. I will probably try to run both accounts. I don't know. The iron probably takes priority though, since I want it to actually like be the main account. I don't know. We'll see. Says I can't unlock every region. So there's some interesting choices to be had. Interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. Pretty interested. Give it a spin. Yeah, fair enough. If you end up not liking it at the end of the day, then not like you're losing anything. Alright, 72 permits. Don't like standing in line at the Lesser Demon? Yeah. Yeah. Give everybody a chance to push through the bottlenecks, and then that way they aren't bottlenecks for you. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's do some polls. We got 72, 154 KC. Easy pet here. Goblin Salute, as is tradition. Reward pool. I like that we're getting sharks now. That's helpful. Not looking good so far. That's half our pulls gone already. 7 soaked pages, okay. Lots of spirit flakes. Nothing. Ooh, Rune Square Shields. Alright. Loot for today. 341k. Up to 4 mil bank tab. And that was pull 1,180. So we are not that far from the average for the harpoon fish in the tome water. Soon TM. Soon TM. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day there. We will be back on Thursday with more horse catching, which is actual, genuine torture. Should have enough money for a Black Star click as well on Thursday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. And then we might continue with doing something else in the afternoon theme. Kind of been enjoying that. Nice little break from BDO and stuff. But really appreciate you guys hanging out today, and I will see you guys on Thursday.